The deal. It's your boy Neptune the Goon. And like I said, man, my life and everything I go through since they pulled me out the cuts, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. This is a fact. So, whatever it was that night when Bosco and them did their little video, right? That was about 48 hours ago, right? And they showed Lil Duke. I'm not the person to put somebody out there that they live in a garage. That's not my purpose in life. If I grew up with you, even if you're not my brother, if I grew up with you, I look at you like my older brother, because as a kid, we don't care if you got a house. We don't care if you homeless. We don't care if you stay in an abandoned building. That's how it is in the hood. You feel me? I gotta take my glasses off for this, because this shit break my heart. You know what I mean? Now, me doing what I do, I always tell the truth. But I can't lie that I am the son of a father. I had a father. I had a mom at the house. So I am the son of someone that has something going on. If I come outside, even if my dog comes with me, that's a bodyguard. Why you say bodyguard? Because I paid $3,500 to make sure nobody ever touched me. And to make sure she beat up all the dogs, even if the hood dudes got a dog. I am from the hood. So with me having a house, growing up in the hood, we had a house. We started off with pit bulls. Me, Mighty Mouse, Queen Kong, Smiley, and Lil Stretch. They all used to come to my house. And everybody used to come to my house because I had a house. Everybody else had apartments. And everybody else from the hood had a mom or a dad, but they didn't have a mom and a dad like me. A lot of people that grew up in the hood with me did not have a mom and a dad like me. The day I got put on the hood, I got so lumped up, my dad pulled up in the Windstar, the supervisor at Boeing, and asked Gramps, the big homie from the hood, who put me on the hood that day. And when my dad jumped out the car and asked the homies who touched me up, you know what Gramps, the shooter, said? Oh, it was niggas his age. It was niggas his age. My dad was so gangster, he told me to sit in the car while he go holler at the gang members. That's my dad. No big homie. No little homie. I had a dad. And my dad was a deacon at the church. Let me tell you how Neptune the Goon grew up. Every goddamn Sunday from 4 to 5 years old, we used to wake up, go to Winchell's Donuts or go to McDonald's and get something to eat. Then we go to the church way before anybody thought about church. Go pick up the van from the church and go pick up people to go to church. And I hated it. Why? Because he always made me wake up early. I hated it. But he taught me reliability and structure. Even though he knew I was gangland. My dad remember when homies was in the front yard flamed up using my basketball court at 10, 12 years old, and my dad would see these grown men shooting basketball with me in the house with the family eating dinner while dudes is in the front yard or in the street playing basketball with my basketball hoop. Facts. So I'm a hood baby, but I had a mom and dad. I checked in to the hood after school, but I had to check in with Pops when I came home. The gang was second. Mom and dad was first and second. The homies, I'll deal with them later, just like I do today. And this is the only reason why I'm on live right now. I made my big homie, Lil Duke, famous in the last 3 days. I'm talking about he getting so much press, he's overwhelmed to the point to where we just had an argument right now. Why? Because I told him 2 to 3 weeks ago, hey, you know what's going up on YouTube? Hey, you know what's going up on the internet? Hey, I'm going back and forth with niggas that don't be around here. This what Lil Duke say. But I ain't worried about no internet shit. You know me and you be in the hood and niggas know what's what and boo whoop, nigga. I got an Obama phone, man. I don't, you know what I mean? You only got a so much amount of gigabytes. I was like, all right, big homie. Like, you know what I mean? I was like, right. You know what I mean? Cause I'm old and I'm barely learning how. And if I don't know how to do it, I got family members to do, and then my shit be uploaded and all that. But he don't got that. So when Bosco came with the homies on that night, they came to his garage. Peep the video. Bosco pulls up in a Mercedes two-tone rental with all the little homies in the background. And that's great. It looks beautiful. Hey, you make the hood look good. But y'all don't be there. Now, if y'all was there all the time like that, I wouldn't even have no rebuttal. You can't even say rebuttal if you ain't educated. You know what I mean? Like rebuttal, that's not in a hood niggas conversation. So, these niggas do the video, make the homie famous, and now he calls me less than 10 minutes ago. Hey, man, when you gonna pull up? Hey, man, you know, these people ask me questions. Man, hold up, homie. If I'm an OG homie and you an older homie than me, why is you calling me about little homies pressing you? What the hell is we talking about? So if you my big homie and I'm your little homie, and then Bosco is the big homie for the little niggas that's pressing you, where your gun at? Lil Duke, you told me not to put you on the internet. And as an OG rider, I had to respect that. But I did need you to come and speak on the niggas that ain't there. And you know what you told me? Blood, I ain't on no internet shit, man. Fuck them niggas. Me and you know who here. Well, the next thing I be is you, Bosco, and all them other niggas, because you and me know all them niggas wasn't from the hood. But that's cool. You know, on the internet, make the hood look bigger. Hey, I'm with that. You know what I mean? Pay extras, nigga, all that. Hey, if Bosco paid, just like he paid for that Mercedes, that car that's not his, I can expect him to pay some internet Google niggas. They just in the flesh AI niggas. Just like I said with the nigga that had the powder blue hoodie on. How you gonna have a powder blue hoodie on in the hood? We knew that was a no-no in 4th, 5th grade. Like, we pressured niggas and whooped niggas ass over powder blue hoodies, powder blue chucks, powder blue strings, and white hats. But it's all good. Bosco, hey, you look great. But now you pressured up a homie, and who I was calling big homie, that don't even got a strap. Like everybody be talking about how you put somebody business out there and when you tell the truth and what's too much facts. Man, I just found out Lil Duke ain't even got a strap, gang. I don't even know what to say to people that's out in the hood gang banging. Don't got a strap. Now, Lil Duke, I knew you was in the garage, but just like in jail, I don't ask too many questions. Like, I lived a better life than a lot of people in the hood. And I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. My dad was the supervisor of Boeing. The supervisor of Boeing. That's why we lived in Englewood. Can you put 1 + 1 is 2, nigga? Then my dad was the oldest of 7 brothers. Oh my goodness. My dad was born in 1954. He had 6 little brothers and 1 little sister. I am my dad's first son. Can you imagine back in those times, a black man with a supervisor position at Boeing, with a son that he bought all the Legos for, the Pippins, the Paytons, the Jordans, and then I had 4 other brothers and sisters, but I was the oldest boy. I'm second in the line of 5. My dad is not an immigrant, but he is a Haitian man. My mama is she's a real Indian. Came off the reservation in Oklahoma City. My dad was one of them shoo-ah, 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 shoo-ah. He was one of them niggas that was singing to girls in the hallways in high school. My mama's a Cherokee Indian. She is not black. My mama is not black. If she drives the whip, you're going to think it's a Mexican Uber. Facts. We never seen. I grew up in the hood. Eucalyptus and lime. 315 West Lime Street. Google it. Right now, 315 West Lime Street is a house, but it got apartments in the back. So just imagine 315 Lime Street being a house, before the apartments. No, we don't live. It ain't too personal. We don't live there no more. What are you talking about? You talking about too personal? We don't live there no more. But Google it. 315 West Lime Street. And you're gonna see the bricks and the gate that's in front of that residence. And then they took our backyard and made apartments. So it ain't too personal. But it just shows you the land my dad owned in the hood. Ain't no back and forth. Niggas can say what they want. I had grown men from my hood before I was from the hood sleeping in front of my house with they lowriders. Why? Because they didn't want to sleep directly on the block where the Mexicans and the Rips was looking for them. We been out the hood. They ain't out the hood now. My mom and dad been out the hood since shit. I graduated 2003. Mom and dad moved to Laguna Niguel. That's Laguna Hills, but Laguna Hills is where the rich people at. Laguna Niguel is where the richer people by the water is at. My dad lived 29 Coral Sea, Laguna Niguel. Just Google that and just get your separate phone and just Google 29 Coral, like Coral, C, SEA. And it's in Laguna Niguel. After I was so active in my hood, I told you my dad was the supervisor at Boeing. He moved from that house in Englewood to Laguna Niguel. Look it up. Ain't no clout chasing. That's why Bosco said on Cam Capone, Lil T-Dog, like, you know, I ain't like that nigga. He was a bitch. And I ain't never liked that. Fuck that nigga. He's a buster. But he said on Cam Capone, Neptune was the first nigga from the hood wearing Timberland boots. Facts. Now, I ain't saying I'm the flyest nigga in the world. And I think I'm ugly. I think I'm average. I don't think I'm ugly because Bosco is ugly. Bosco looks like the Geico, you know, the caveman off of Geico. Only a caveman can do it. Man, you can't tell me Bosco don't look like that caveman off of the old Geico commercial. Like I said, I'm an OG. Imagine the old Geico commercials with only a caveman can do it. Get the side by side. Bosco looks like Homo sapien. Bosco looks like the first humans from monkeys. If Bosco was in a museum and they said, this is how humans look from monkeys to humans, Bosco is the face. Like, nigga, Bosco is the face in the museum of from human to monkey. Say I'm lying. I ain't the flyest nigga in the world. But if Bosco had jokes when I was 16 and he was 19 trying to be from the hood, come on, man, I was worse. I was more disrespectful. That's why he said, oh, nigga jumped him. Man, him and another nigga ain't never touched me. Bosco has never laid a pinky on my forehead. And that's on my daddy rest in peace. No God involved. Bosco has never put a pinky on me. But I know them niggas from NHP that made him famous on the internet. Rosemo 700 and Tiny 211, Roderick, Jomo and Roderick. Oh, Rodney. It ain't Roderick. Rodney. Oh. Oh, nigga. I know these niggas from middle school and high school. What are you talking about? Bosco, if you was really from Englewood, Tiny 211, when you got famous to the internet, they would have been scared of the repercussions. But one thing I know to be a fact, when they did that to you, everybody that grew up with me, that was Tiny 211 age in Rosemo, we was in jail for real gang shit. That's why they embarrassed you on the internet. Cause they knew they knew for a fact, they knew our sisters, moms, dad, they knew we was locked up when they did that to you, nigga. Bosco. That's why the world knows you. Cause the homies put lefts and rights on you. And feet. You know when niggas put feet, that's very, very disrespectful. Now I'm finna read the comments. Because I was telling what I was telling, but I wasn't reading the comments. Is that liquor talking? No, I drink liquor every day. I got shot in the kneecap. So instead of taking the medication that the doctors try to give me every month, I drink liquor because different side effects to all them, I got shot in the kneecap, not around, not the side, in the kneecap. And then they told me I wasn't gonna walk again. That's why I said Bosco killer. You know what I mean? Bosco, he would have been in that chair. Goon, when he got shot by the Englewood Thresays on Halloween night, they told him he would never walk again. That was 20 years ago. Goon still in the chair. Next man. You are not ugly. Thank you for that. Why you didn't pull up to the Queens on them niggas? Well, I can't. Look. What I can say is I could screenshot a photo of me hollering at Bosco 3 or 4 times in a message. But on Instagram, you can only try to holler at them so many times until the person come back what's that, invite? Like I'm an old nigga. So they got to invite you to say something else. He never invited me. And I told him I was going to put all the homies' business out there. The whole hood, because everybody, I'm so much of a goon, everybody on my paperwork. Why didn't you pull up to the Queens, though, on them niggas? So they, if I'm on Instagram, they Instagram is not with my Instagram. So I got to holler at my peoples, and then I got another life. So when they tell me, that's when I get up on it. But what y'all want to do at 40 years old? Pull up on the niggas, crash out, and go to jail with 100 shots? Now he looked like you can squeeze his face with a pimple. Bosco's ugly. Do you remember Fat Chris and Tall Ronald that stayed on the phone? Fat Chris and Tall. No, I think I'm older than that because them names would have popped up on me. I'm an 84 baby. I graduated in 03. Do you still be in the hood? This what I can say. At 40 years old, hell no, I ain't in the hood every day. Niggas, you crazy? You mean to tell me if I have a life and grandchildren at 40 years old, even though I got the hood on both my arms and my whole back, it's not a little tattoo like some words. The whole hood is on my back. Do you expect me at 40 years old to hang out at a liquor store with 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old little homies? Now, I understand the ignorance of a hood. And I agree. To make a hood twerk, you got to have ignorant niggas. But after taking all them pictures and doing that time and then going to trial and then they try to throw pictures on me of niggas I ain't seen in over 8 years that caught a murder that I ain't even know about in a whole other state and then try to link them with me to give me gang injunction, Queen Street life. Nope, I don't bang. Nope, I don't know them niggas. Yes, I was in the picture. Yes, I had the Q belt. I was spending the night. I was in the shack, and that's the only belts I had to not make my drawers fall down. Next question, and that's how it be the case. If y'all homies, that's a layup. You know where they was at. Yeah, I knew where they was at, but they was only there because I told the internet where me and Lil Duke be at. That's why I'm live now, because I didn't know Lil Duke. He just told me he ain't got a blammer. That's what make me feel bad for even saying his name. Because when I'm with you, you know I'm like that. You feel me? You know I'm like that. But if you ain't got your own, I'm like, Jesus, I can't save you. If y'all homies, that's a layup. You know where he be at. Yeah. Friendly fade is regular. Yeah, friendly fade is regular. It is. For niggas that be in the hood. But friendly fade is for broke niggas. You see what I mean? That's why you got the internet doing the celebrity boxing matches. Because at this point, nigga, I'm a grandfather, a dad, a ex-baby daddy, ex-baby daddy, ex-baby daddy. Like, so they're going to be like, you went all out your way to go catch this fade with a nigga that says he's like that, right? Okay, cool. I have a 1-bedroom house strictly for dogs and my business. Then I have a 2-story, 5-bedroom in Lake Arrowhead. Have you ever been in the hills in Lake Arrowhead? I'm not worried about telling you niggas. Because why? You niggas ain't finna be up there. My shit is like an Airbnb. In my backyard, drop, nigga, you would have to be federal agents or ninjas to get up where I sleep at. We got Stafford Terriers and Rottweilers that run up from the basement to the 2nd floor. That's 3 floors, my nigga. Before you even get to me. How in the hell is you gonna get to me in any of my homes with Stafford Terriers and Rottweilers running freely in the house? Lake Arrowhead. Arrowhead is next to Big Bear. When I look on my 2nd floor where my bedroom is in Arrowhead to look down to see a nigga trying to get me, it looked like a mile away. Nigga, I could roll a cigarette, roll a blunt, get the dogs in position, get the motherfucking scope on the rifle, and have it off my wooden balcony thing to snipe you. And you know what I would tell the police? Because there's cameras everywhere. The cameras don't work. And then I will say the person that owns the gun, they did it. It's their gun. And matter of fact, I'm going to pull up like I wasn't even there. So why in the hell would you catch me on Queen and Eucalyptus? And I got a whole motherfucking life, nigga. Stop with the lil homie shit. I am 40 years old. No teens, no 20, no 30. September 25th, 1984. I'm a Libra. So I weigh out all the bullshit. Cause why? I'm like that. And it's so many niggas on my paperwork down through the years of all the YouTube sensation, Big Queen Street Bloods. You niggas mad I'm out. Cause all you niggas on my paperwork. So if I chose to go through the hood and grim reap all the Queen Streets on West Side foes when I hit the level 4, Lil Solo gonna be like, blood, you should have did that. Lil Menace, the ones y'all don't send Menace money to, he gonna be like, blood, them niggas busters, blood. Yeah, the niggas that's my age is doing life or in the dirt, nigga. So pulling all the Queen Street's penny trails, dog, bro. I don't know too many Queen Streets that stay with Blicky on them. If we gonna keep it 400, like, bro, if I come through, I am the Queen Streets. Hold the dead homies. Hold it. If if no IF, cause I got homies that's resting in the dirt from IFs. But I grew up with the IFs though, you know. I grew up with the IFs on Bloods. I grew up with Red Flag. I grew up with Falos. I grew up with Lil Flip. I grew up with Baby Bogart. I grew up with Tiny Bogart. I grew up with Buntry. I grew up with Spaghetti turned Mouse. I grew up with Ace Bone that turned E Bone. I grew up with K Bone. I grew up with Pooh. I grew up with Toon. I grew up with Hot Dog. I grew up with Junior Kick-Ass CPF. I grew up with Scooby, Lil Scooby from NHP. I grew up with Tommy Gun. I grew up with Half Pint, Lil Half Pint, Baby Half Pint, Tiny Half Pint. I grew up with Lil B Rat. I grew up with Kibo. I grew up with Lil Kibo. I grew up with, I know with my own eyes, blood. Nigga, Nagai, Dulo used to come to the house and say what's up to my dad and try to get a hookup from my dad for the fireworks on the 4th of July. Nigga, on the dead homies. Nagai used to holler at my dad to get fireworks to sell them to the NHPs on beach at, nigga, on West Side Foes, nigga. And on the dead homies, nigga, he told my dad one time, he was like, you got some little arms on you. You got some little arms on you. He was like, yeah, I be hitting the dumbbell. I be hitting the dumbbell on that dead homies. And the guy told my dad his arms was big. Nigga, I want a dead homies, nigga. We dig a nigga up and he'll tell the truth, nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. You could dig the guy up, nigga. If I'm dying, I'm a nigga on my daddy recipe. Man, the guy told my dad, like, yeah, he even felt his shirt. He was like, yeah, my dad was cooking barbecue and shit. That nigga felt my dad arms. Nigga, on that dead homie. Nigga, the guy felt my dad arms. Nigga, Mr. Englewood, nigga. I grew up with all them niggas, man. Bosco. I think the guy was gone before. I think the guy got rest in peace before Bosco even turned the hood. Because I sold Dulo half a pour, and the guy, he was in 427 West Queen Street. He was in front of big. I was little T Dog, so he was in big. He was in a big T Dog building, and so I had the key. So Dulo, the guy, he pull up in a red Jeep, and he had two little short ass bitches, but they was twins, and he made sure he told me that they was twins. They had short hair. It was like S curls, but it was blonde, like Cisco. Like when I think around the time when Dulo got R.I.P. Thong song came out. Cisco. Thong 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 thong. I like it when that booty go. Let me see that booty go. Man, that shit was so hot, nigga. I was a brother in a family, nigga. My sister was 2 years younger than me, and I got her that shit from. Yeah, I got her that shit from Brisman's blood. Like, I was a good brother. I was a good brother. Oh, the dead always. I was thinking about my sister, and I got her that thong song shit. But yeah, that's the day that that's the day Dulo R.I.P. He bought some Sherm from me. He told me what he did. He told me what he did in the jungles. He said he got beat on a dice game or something, and he said he beat two niggas up in the jungles. And then he said he started belling, and he said a caprice. This is what he told me on Bloods. And anybody want to fight me or shoot, nigga, let's do it. Nigga Dulo said he was walking, waiting for the two twin bitches to pick him up. So he said niggas came, and this is verbatim. He said niggas came in a caprice and like ran into him. Like he was walking, but they ran into him, and he was in front of the garage. So how they ran into him while he was belling, like they revved in, just boom. So he said they hit him both in his shins, and he was like, I beat both the niggas up, but they hit me in a caprice in front of the he said in front of the garage. So when I seen him, the nigga had like a red velour suit. And this is how I remember, because I had the Snoop Dogg clothing. And it was a gray velour suit, and it said white with Snoop Dogg clothing. That's when Eminem and all that, you know what I mean? Snoop Dogg clothing, it was in that shit was in Macy's, bro. That's the only reason why I had it, because the little homies in the hood was hitting licks at Macy's at the Fox Hills Mall. That's why I had it. So that's why I knew how he was bumming. But on his red velour, he had his own logo. And I never seen that logo before. Like, it ain't like it wasn't like name brand or nothing like that. It's like he went to the swap meet and got his own name brand on the sweatsuit. So I was like, damn, like back then I was like, damn, that's active. Like I said, I graduated 2003. So if that nigga already had that then, nigga, this shit was like 2000. Like, this is when G Unit was like popping, like when 50 Cent first got introduced to the world after Eminem. So then, bro say, hey, let me get a half a pour from you. And I was like, oh, for sure. And then he said, hey, you got that strap on you? And I was like, yeah, nigga, all the time. And the nigga tried to grab me like Debo, like the way I'm sitting right now. Dulo grabbed me like this way, and I shook up out of it. And I had a silver chain or two, but I looked like Jagged Edge with the long white t-shirts that was way too big for you. You know, Chingy and all them days with Jeezy. Come on, stop playing with me, man. It's 2000. So he grabbed my shirt, and I shook up out of it like, get the fuck up off me. Woo. He was like, yeah, that's why I like your ass. Mind you, he know my dad. He grabbed me, and I shook up out of it. Whoa. So he was like, all right, blood. What you gonna hit me for? I said, man, give me the dub, man. I'm gonna hit you like a double dip. He was like, on Bloods. I used to be from Queen Street. I ain't gonna lie, on neighborhood Pyru. I used to be from Queen Street. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, a lot of homies from NHP don't even know, but ask be upon. Yeah, blood, I was from Queen Street, and then I turned neighborhood Pyru because there wasn't a lot of niggas over there. And then when I went over there, nigga, I took over that shit. I was like, blood is crazy. Like I'm looking at him, big homie, like, this your big homie. And I know him. Like, he talked with my dad in the front yard. So I'm looking at Dula like, blood crazy. Like, he said, hey, yeah, hey, you know that nigga that I beat up? I was like, yeah. I try to act like I ain't know, but I'm from the hood. He was like, hey, you know that nigga I beat up from IF? It's like, yeah. He was like, took his chain and all that. You know what I mean? Took his money. I was like, yeah. He was like, blood got a birthday party tonight. I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, blood. You want to go with me? I said, I ain't said like that. I was like, nah, blood. I'm finna be in the hood. You know I'm serving, man. This where I be at. Like, you know what I mean? If I don't be here, you know what I mean? He was like, but you don't want to go with me? I said, nigga, I ain't from Paru no more, nigga. You can't press on me like that, nigga. You ain't the big homie no more, nigga. I'm from Queens. He was like, oh man, I like your little ass, but like a coach, like he started grabbing all over my head and shit. Oh, the dead homies. That's how he did me. The night he rest in peace. Nobody knows this story, and I ain't never told this. But that's between me, him, and God. But on QSBG, on Do Dirty Buku Rest in Peace, it's a fact. Why? Because nobody in the hood was with me when I was with him. So why would you want to get me off planet Earth? And nigga, I am the Englewood legend. The ones you niggas speak of and call legends, I had interactions with them like how I'm talking to you now. But it wasn't over the internet, nigga. It was in the 427 gate on Queen Street. And I was like big team tops. 15, 16 when Dulo died. So blood leave with the two short light-skinned bitches in like a, I don't know what to call them, man. I was a young nigga. It was like a red Jeep. It was a Jeep. I don't know. I'm not from that era, but it was a red Jeep with a rag top. I didn't think it was fly, but maybe in that era or that time, I don't know. But they was in a red Jeep, and you could peel off the top. And once the top get pulled off, then you throw up gang signs. That's all I know. So they leave. Mind you, this is a regular day. And next day I go to school. Dr. Winston, Englewood motherfucking principal, and Brownlee was the vice principal. Brownlee, whatever it was. Good morning, faculty and students. That's how he come on the PA system. Moment of silence. Yep. And he talked about Dulo RIP, blood. Like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, for me to go back and forth with the young niggas, the niggas that y'all call legends, I was the person or the kid on Friday that was kicking over the trash cans, talking shit to Craig and Smokey. That was Dulo. That was 211. Big 211. That was Big Slim. That was Netaroo. And they be like, blood, get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. Oh, when you get older, you gonna be for the hood. I'll be like, fuck y'all, I'm part of the dare team. I'm a football player. That's what I used to say. So, you know what I mean? Like, the internet can say what they want to say. You know? Like they said, the internet wins. But one thing I will say, and two things I know for sure, and I'm going to end this live. I don't know the munchie y'all know. And the munchie y'all know on the internet is not that nigga. We, just like 50 said, never smoke nothing, never pop nothing, nigga. Stop fronting. Look, you could show up everywhere. Niggas say, they could say, hey, we seen him this, and that, or we seen him pull up to a Crip school and this, and that. That's cool. When I or Big Munchie from Crenshaw Mafia And it changed from Crenshaw Mafia. I don't know if y'all know that it changed from Crenshaw Mafia. When Big Munchie B and us barely hit the threshold of 18 turning 19, it wasn't Crenshaw Mafia no more. And Munchie was part of that crew that turned it into Crab Murder Gang. I was like, sheesh, you niggas finna have niggas. That's Big Munchie. That's Big Munchie. So do you think at Munchie, 40 years old, doing what he did, because we Englewood babies, you know, we sliding on everybody. Big Munchie B used to sock shit out. I sock shit out. Baby Bogart sock shit out. And we all grew up together within a 2-3 block residential radius. They will never get on the internet and say Lil T-Dog or Neptune Lagoon is a bitch. Because why? If you say I'm a bitch, I got sisters and brothers that got niggas that's walking around the hood with missing tooth. Bosco ain't got no family members. That's why I could take what he say on the chin. Because why? The internet could take you out. But I got a brother and a sister and a baby sister that grew up in the hood that know other Englewood natives that ain't all about gang. And they be like, man, where your brother pulled up? I remember when them Crips niggas was there. And whoa, nigga, that nigga hopped out with the red rat. Is bro. Just Bosco crew is when I graduated. So when I graduated high school, everybody you seen in the video, they was in 8th grade. Rest in peace, the conversation. Nigga, I'm gang banging. I graduated. Everybody with Bosco in the background, they was going to Crozier. How can I go back and forth with some niggas that wasn't even out of middle school? It's the same way in life. You can't say, oh, they grown now, this is that. It's still a bracket. It's gonna forever be a bracket. If I graduated high school and you niggas was in the 7th or 8th grade, that is dumbing down my intelligence. Cause what you on, I ain't on no more. But what you on today, that's what I was on yesterday. Now I'm on tomorrow while you on yesterday. So you can never tell me when to pull up. Because I can go pawn one of these. Just look at it. I can pawn one of these and pull up in the hood for a couple of hours with off-duty police officers. Remember, Bosco, you said, we not criminals. We not on probation or parole. Me neither, nigga. Me neither, nigga. But you popping the hot shit. I got a lawyer. Like TMZ. I'm a lawyer. I got one. And on his live, no, out of these 8 people, he is not watching. He is not watching. But if I get pulled over like you and T-Dog, my peoples that are watching, 1 or 2, will send this to him. And for on a bloody B fact, I And my lawyer will be out before Bosco and T-Dog. And I don't care if I pop the nigga. That's why I don't go back and forth with little homies. Like, going back and forth with Bosco is like finding one of them little roaches in your house. And you be like, damn, man, I'm finna get a roach motel. I'm finna get raided and all that. But you do the extras for one small nigga, Bosco. You got smashed out by the homies from NHP, which made your internet sensation. Your internet sensation was you getting pulled up on in the red BMW by Tiny 211 that just got signed to Jeezy and CTE. I could tell by the voices in the car, all the homies in that video who said, that's blood right there. We finna fuck blood up. I said, oh, that's my family is barely showing me this today. I said, oh, that's Jomo. Oh, that's Rodney. Oh, that sound like B-Rat. That's what I said before I even seen. I said that's Don Juan. I said that before I even peeped the face. I didn't need the video. I heard the audio, but I'm not the police. But I know the homies, but I'm not the police. I heard every voice. I was like, yeah, Don P. Yeah, that's Don Juan. It's called him Don P. All right, for sure, for sure. I said, oh, Rodney. Oh, my bad, 211. Jomo, my bad, Rosemo, 700. On that gang, nigga, that's why they whooped your feet. They whooped your feet because me, Smiley, Lil Stretch, Buns, Lil Solo, Queen Kong, Mighty Mouse, we wasn't there. We was locked up. Why? Because what I can say was the NHPs, they always been a little bit deeper. NHPs was a little bit deeper because when you a kid, your mom and dad send you to Rogers Park to dance, drill team, basketball, meet, boxing, soccer, baseball, basketball, lifting weights, karate. The neighborhood power rules, they got a whole recreation center. The Queen Streets, we don't have that. We don't have that. So when you a little kid and you trying to get out from the house, you be like, hey, mom, oh, I'm going to Rogers Park. They be like, all right, make sure you get home before it get dark. Mom, can I get some money? It'll take $5. And you better share with your brother. Nigga, I was born in 84. $5 was a lot, nigga. It was to the point to where I had $5 and the homies would take me to Ralph's and know what I'll spend on some chips because me and my brother spending some small shit with now-laters and lemon heads and shit. Hey. And then go to the Ralph's and go buy their ass a motherfucking sandwich. And that was grown man. We was kids. And then my mom used to do petty shit like, where's the change? I'd be like, what change? Where's the change? You spent the whole $5 because $5 was a lot to spend for a person at the neighborhood liquor store. Like, even if we hit the ice cream truck, it wasn't no, like, that's when I was coming up. So then she started figuring out I was looking out for grown men. That's when it was a problem. She didn't say nothing until she caught me like this. Lil Grizz from IF, they got RIP by the 06s when he got out of jail and he was fucking with a broad that stayed in the 6-0s. Lil Grizz, the light-skinned one. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, he used to be in the CMGs, and the reason why niggas wonder why he always be in the CMGs, because Lil Grizz like to smoke wet, and the CMGs keep the fire. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm just Neptune. I might be just lying. You know, I might not even know the nigga like that. You feel me? I might just be not even from Englewood. You feel me? I might just be making this shit up out my ass. But this is the time you should screen record, because this stuff is viral that I say. No matter who uses it later, Munchie B or Bosco can't tell you the stories that I know because Munchie B and Bosco wasn't there as a kid. I am the little kids on Friday. That's why I like watching Friday. I used to kick over niggas' trash cans. I used to do weird young boy shit. You could catch me in your trees sawing down a limb because I'm trying to make a slingshot like Bart Simpson. That's how everybody knew me. You could catch me stealing lemons, kumquats, limes, puppies, all that. That's why I said, Bosco said I had 4 hours, but you can never say we finna put you off the hood. That's what tickled Elmo me. I was like, no matter what you say in front of T-Dog and Lil Duke, you can never say you gonna put me off. Cause they know Lil T-Dog is like that. They know I'm like that. And I've been in the pen where it matters. And niggas say, ooh, why the pen? Cause in the pen, you ain't got your homies no more. It's just you and the ops. It might be you against 4. It might be 1 on 1. It might be 1 on 2. It might be 1 on 10. But this what I'll tell all the little homies. For all the ones that ain't never been to the Bounty Jail. This is what you do. And this is how you rep Queen Street. Go to court. Walk to the cell that they say you go to your cell to. And this what you do. Whoa, like I did. Whoa. Other nigga, you heard it. Ooh. You know what niggas do. That's why I said, whoa. And just slide down your court tank. And then go to the niggas' tank that don't like what you just said. You ain't got to go in through the turnstile. You know all them niggas is stuck in there. So walk up to the turnstile, not the bar part. Nigga can't spit on you there. Nigga can't throw the little dookie with the pee on you. Go to the turnstile area because it's a far distance for a nigga to try to Hershey squirt you. Feel me? I'm a real blood. 4 of them. I know how the gang members get down. Talk to them niggas through the turnstile. But I always tell them niggas like this. Who up in here? Oh, what you mean? All right, nigga, state your name, gangster. Whoever up in here that's a member, nigga, state your name, gangster. And everybody, and that's when you make niggas hop up off that metal bench. Oh, my nigga, woo, woo. Oh, my nigga, woo, woo. You be like, yeah, no problems. Yeah, no problems. Venice? No, I don't even be to Venice. Where you from? Then you think in your head like, should I get him? It's like a video game. Should I get him or go to another tank? If he ain't really your main op, move along. Just like the Monopoly board, just keep pushing. So, I keep pushing. Another nigga. Oh, a famous nigga, Goofy. Goofy from Hoover. So I walk up. Yeah, Hoover crib. I was like, Hoover crib. He was like, yeah, Goofy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I thought about him. And I was like, wait. I go to Torrance Court with Wolfie. Wolf from Hoover. And when he in a tank with me, he tell me that it's a nigga from Hoover named Goofy telling on him and the homies. His homies. Then he tell me he on the 4,000 floor getting into it with niggas from Wisted Ave. I forgot the nigga name. He was dark skinned with glasses. But he beat up a nigga from neighborhood and he was wearing the big nigga that he whooped on, like he was wearing like a trophy. That nigga had one of them rosaries that the Mexicans make in jail, and the nigga from neighborhood that he whooped, he was wearing the nigga long dread that he pulled out his hair. So every time in 44, 4500, or it was something like, it was called a pill dorm, but everybody wasn't on pills. This nigga from Wissett Ave was wearing some nigga shit dread long as fuck on his shit to show that he neighborhood K. He was wearing a nigga dread, and he would say his name loud. I didn't know who he was, but he was toting that shit like the nigga that he whooped was official neighborhood crippin'. Yep. So I ended up going in a tank like that, and shit, end up meeting all the hoovers that wasn't cool with Goofy. And then I heard some things that I'm not gonna say on the internet, but from their side, I don't know what to say, because Goofy and Wolf was on the same case. It was a gang of hoovers, and all I know is they was going to trial while I was going to Torrance Court. And Wolf used to always come in there every day because I was going to trial too. He'd be like, man, this nigga Goofy, man. This nigga snitching on all of us. We finna do that time. And then, matter of fact, because I started punching shit out, they was trying to send me to cells by myself. And I met Hoover Joe, Lil Hoover Joe. And he made sure that I remember he was Lil Hoover Joe, because he said his dad is Big Hoover Joe. And I remember he ran into a big ass neighborhood nigga. And we both had our green shit, you know what I mean, to go to court and shit like that. And Hoover Joe, like Lil Hoover Joe, like he man, he like me, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like we be strolling through there like we just going to the grocery store, you know what I mean? But if you ask me where I'm from, I'm gonna tell you. And if you act like you gonna do me like another nigga from my hood, I am who you're looking for. And best believe, you will tell before me. That's why that shit be so funny. They be gangster like a motherfucker. But then, when you do some gangster shit to the gangsters, oh, these niggas repent of their sins. Do you got a t-shirt? Can you help me? Oh, nigga, I ain't never helped the op, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? That's the difference between niggas that wolf and niggas that stand on business. You go in there wolfing, niggas got beef for your taco. Asada, pastor, lengua, asada. They got beef for your taco. That's why I just say, whoa, just to find out where the homies at. I don't walk down the hall dissing hoods. Nigga, come on, man. You'll fuck around and find an old nigga that ain't been banging in years, that caught a manslaughter on a DUI. And just because he in jail, he from Raymond, Legend Crip again. He from 6-0 again. I done seen it. But then when they meet me, they'll tell me, yeah, I wasn't like that. Because why? They know I'm the few of the young, real homies. I'm not pressing nobody. But if I say what I say and you act like you a monkey, gorilla, I will humbly take off my shirt, fold it up, put my bag in the back. You might be wolfing on somebody else. Tuck my shirt in, tuck my socks in my pants leg, and I'm going straight to the business. I have never been in the county jail to even know Bosco did anything like that. I don't know one nigga from the county jail that said they even got down with that nigga even in the pen. Ha ha, he ass nigga. But can't beat the internet. So I ain't read these comments in a minute. He said, bro, you trying? I guess. Bro, you trying? Bet you didn't pull up on them niggas in your section. Yeah, I can't pull up on them niggas and I ain't even know they was there. Get off blood tip. Yeah, you right. I'm 40. You was with the transmission but never speak about it. I said her name, Ulisa Ivy. Ulisa dash Ivey. Look it up on Facebook. She's a singer, songwriter. Christian girl, make Christian songs now. And was with your homies. Where was you? Nigga, I don't need no homies. Nigga, what the fuck you mean? Nigga, I'm OG. Nigga, I don't need no motherfucking homies. What, I need a co-defendant when I go to court, nigga? That's what make you OG. You know to do the shit by yourself. Nigga, I don't need no... Nigga, you talking about that Grand Theft Auto, nigga. Talking about that GTA 5, nigga, where all them niggas be circled on the block, nigga, and all them niggas... It take 10 niggas to take one nigga car. That's what you talking about? Nigga, I'm not from that era. Goofy ass, nigga. But you work for Bosco or something? You got a Bosco t-shirt on or something right now, nigga? Nigga, I'll roast you worse than Bosco. You think Bosco got jokes, nigga? When Bosco used to walk up, nigga, I used to slay that nigga. Shit, nigga, that nigga look like a burnt pepperoni face, nigga. That nigga like, nigga, come on, man. That nigga look like burnt toast, nigga. Come on, man. That nigga, you smush his face together, nigga, it's gonna be pus, alcohol, and everything come off, nigga. You gonna have a mayonnaise sandwich on your fingers, nigga. Fucking with Bosco, nigga. Come on, man. Bosco, like, he doing what he can, though. You know what I mean? And I give him that because he been out here for a long time. So he should have fans. And when you an ugly nigga, you gotta have people in your favor. If you ugly as fuck, you gotta build more friends than you have enemies. You know what I mean? You know, that's just the internet. If you ugly as fuck and you out here talking shit about people, the first thing you're gonna do is get on your helmet. And Bosco is not a fly nigga. So, you know, it's just like I said, in the county jail, I don't know that nigga to fight nobody. But I know he got stories about me, but he ain't gonna say it. He ain't gonna give me no credit. Just like Munchie B, he ain't gonna give me no credit. He ain't like, even if he wanted to give me credit, he ain't gonna acknowledge that the peanut butter shit was real. But it happened to him. Like, that shit was diabolical. Nigga, we get peanut butter so much in the county jail, like, for him to even think to do that to you. Cause we be stacking them up. Like, nigga, we be having 15, 20 of them motherfuckers. Nigga be tired of peanut butter. So for him to take one of them and do that to you, that was a lot of thinking. Because I thought to do a lot of shit to an enemy. But I don't go off on the LGBTQSB, HIJK element of P. Like, you know what I mean? I don't go that far. Like, let alone do it. And then see it? Nah. I'd rather you tell me and then I believe you, but I ain't finna go see that nigga. So that's why I said ain't nobody hopped online and said, yeah, I be blood, like, you know, straight up with his pants down. And because that's like, you know what I mean? To say that to the internet, everybody was like, oh, you gay, Well, I know when he did that, all them OG neighborhood Crip niggas was like, yo, you did that, cub. That's some real shit. Fuck cub. Nigga, fuck facts. Yeah, I heard him. I heard them all the time. Niggas be dissing hoods like it ain't shit. And then them niggas don't give a damn because they already fighting life sentences. So to diss your hood, nigga, that's what they in here for, killing your homies. Do you think in the county jail is just everybody that's innocent? No, it's the niggas that be killing your homies. Duh. That's why they did that nigga like that. I don't know at that time what 40 nigga got done on the street, however it happened. For 4 Leaf to do you like that, your homies did something to his homies on the street. He made a statement. Not on your physical, on your internal. And that's why I say Munchie B is a mark. Cause he ain't never got no get back. How you gonna let a nigga put shit in your drawers and you ain't get no get back? I swear to God, a nigga did me like that, nigga, he wouldn't be on planet Earth no more. And I would gladly, with my head high, do my life sentence. There ain't no peanut butter in my drawers, nigga. And then you got the nerve to be on the internet acting like you like that. And then the reason why I'm on the internet now, oh, he's the first blood to admit it. Hell yeah, that shit happened to him. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck I'm going? Why do I gotta lie? Why do I gotta lie? Why did I have to fight for you? Why did I even have to fight for you if you didn't get them peanut butter in your drawers? You see, if it didn't happen to you, I could never say it happened. So, you know, now you could say, oh, I'm not gay. Yeah, that's cool. And I might believe you. But what he did to your panty drawers, that was gay in a motherfucker. But he did that so everybody that say your name will always remember. Oh yeah, that's peanut butter blood. Like, he know the difference between the munchies. But when it came to you, yeah, you was the munchie with the peanut butter and jelly, no bread. Your buns was the bread. So, no, I see all the stuff you say with Spider. He a snitch. Look, man, me from the outside looking in, the only thing y'all have is Bosco saying, yeah, I seen him with a tranny. But I told you her name, not a tranny. So after that, you have Spider telling on his homie, Reggie White, the police, telling him to get information on Nina for a grape case. That's what we'll say, YouTube friendly, grape case. Then they said, Spider, you had something to do with Snoopy Blue from your own hood. So not only did you get a homie killed, with Nina Boy, you were trying to build a case to shut down his YouTube subscription. Boy, if that ain't cloud chasing. Then, when I get on Spider Loc and put Munchie B and Bosco on blast, it was perfect timing. But I'm not a YouTube nigga. So what I told was the truth. But y'all used it and my truth against them niggas. Because y'all know, in the real gangland community, between Bloods, Crips, and Hoovers, y'all know that shit happened to Munchie. Ask any of y'all OGs if they ever heard about the Munchie shit. It's not gonna be too many hoods that say we ain't heard about the Munchie in the draws. But it's a lot of OGs that don't want to go back in the past because they know other names. Like, it could be some shit with Tookie Williams. And that's a fact. Because around his time, niggas was taking bunions, not funyuns. And I wouldn't be surprised if Tookie Williams did it to prove a point to the Crips. Back then, it wasn't about the cheeks. It was about marking niggas out. And if they name was like that, that's when they did the Bati Boy stuff. So when somebody say their name, You be like, nah, hell nah. You had old boy lick on your ear type shit. Like, you know? I've been in the pen 4 times. I ain't got one story. All I got is a Bosco story. And he says that from the streets. So, I mean, shit, if I was in jail all them years, shit, don't you think somebody would have been like, ah, like, come on. It's not gonna happen. But YouTube is about controversy, so you know, you gotta have it back and forth. But one thing that ain't back and forth, Bosco working for that grid program. Yep. And at this point, the way I got that call today, with the homie acting like he ain't got a burner on him, talking about when you coming and what? How you gonna be my big homie and you looking for your little homie to save you? Look, bro, I put your name out there. I said Lil Duke, whoa, whoa, cause we be hanging out and we be there in the trenches. Now you getting pressured up. What the little homie show you the little guns they got, with the little pills they take, the little drugs they do. Oh, my bad. I didn't want to tell the world you live in a garage, gang. So, you know, it goes back to who's the big homie and the little homie. You stay in the garage. You fuck with Kibo. Yeah, since we gonna keep it 100. You fuck with Kibo, who twin brother is a snitch from NHP. You know his twin brother is a snitch. Then when I pull up on you and Kibo and act like I want to do something to big Kibo, you talking about stall him out, stall him out, stall him out. You kept telling me to stall big Kibo out. Now, I grew up with Lil Kibo. And just because I know Lil Kibo to the point to where he used to wait outside the front of my house when I was in 9th grade to pick me up, which I lived a block and a half. I lived right behind Englewood Half, but Blood would pull up to my house with the Black and Milds and the Philly blunts. I would roll a blunt and Blood would buy like a nickel or a dime from me. Every morning, Lil Kibo in front of my house, to where my dad be like, man, he knew his name. He be like, tell Lil Kibo, man, turn his music down, man. That bright ass car. He had a bright orange, I don't know, it was some kind of Chevy, but it was old school. It looked like some pimp shit. Shout out Lil Kibo. But yeah, man, Lil Duke hiding big Kibo secrets. Now, since you acting like you ain't got guns, I might as well put you out there too. You ain't no threat. With me and the guns, I'm a threat. That's why I said, if I pull up, we in that garage, and Bosco and all them niggas get to wolfing that shit, you know goddamn well, while they out there talking that shit, I'm be loading up ammo. You know me. I ain't finna get loud. I ain't be like, bitch, I'm right here. My dog don't even wolf. Nigga, when I come out that garage, believe me, it's a fully loaded banana clip. And to me, I've been to prison so many times. What the hell is the difference between one body and 12? It's all life. It can't get no lifer. One body, 2 body, 3 body, 4 body. Look, bro, if I'm guilty, I'm guilty. So why would I'm not a young nigga. Why would I crash on 1, but I could crash on 12? And I got enough bullets for all you niggas. Let alone, If I fight you niggas, you know what the bum homie's gonna do? Oh, let me get blood chain. I want this one. Let me get that one. Right? We talking about hood niggas. We ain't talking about business owners, equity, ID, driver's license, a car. And we're not gonna even talk about, do they have a spot in their name? Bosco, from the hood. I am your big homie. You, who you live with. We gonna do it like Bernie Mac. Who you with? One more time. Who you with? Bosco lives with baby mama and children. You know who Bosco baby mama is? The hood rat of the neighborhood 60 Crips. Oh yeah. Bosco's baby mama, who he stays with, was the biggest hood rat of the rolling 60 Crips. And why she have to have a baby by the ugliest nigga? Cause he was the only nigga skeeting with no condom. That nigga, Bosco, your baby mama from 60s, I know you squirted in her because I grew up with her. I grew up with all the 60s. I'm from Englewood. Your baby mama was the hood rat of the 60 Crips. They used to smash her so much, you was the only one that wore no condom. On Westside 400 Queen Street, rest in peace. On Do Dirty, on Buku, rest in peace, nigga. You so ugly, you was squirting, while everybody else thought she was a dot. Facts, nigga. Just like I said, y'all want to do that big and back, seeing cool? Well, tell Big Munchie, nigga, I knocked out Red Bull in Wasco A yard, nigga. Yeah. Tell Munchie, big peanut butter Munchie drawers, the one in the video that got killed by Draco and his homies. Boop, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, bing. Nigga, I beat the shit out of Red Bull, nigga, 1 round, nigga, and knocked him out and took the phone off his bed, nigga. Wasco A yard main line, nigga. Yeah, he was trying to trip on that IF Queen Street shit, nigga. Nigga, boo bop bean blood, nigga. Yeah, tell Munchie see that, nigga. Yeah, go dig that up. Go dig that nigga up and ask him, did Neptune Lagoon knock your ass out and then put his ass back in bed? Yeah, put his ass back in that dirt, nigga. And I don't have no respect for him. Why? Because he was a clout chasing bitch. The only reason why he got down with me was because of the clout. All the homies on the yard was like, Blood, we already knew you would fuck Blood up, but Blood just like, you know how young homies be. They just want to say they got down with you. Yeah. So I be why Draco and them crashed out on Blood. Why? Because he was a clout chasing bitch. Yeah. He had beef with the Queen Streets and he just wanted to go to the hood because he didn't know how much time I had, but he wanted to go back to the hood and say, yeah, on Blood. That's how he talk. Yeah, on Blood. Oh, yeah, Blood. Yeah, on Blood. I got out with Neptune. Man, I whooped him. And if you clout chasing, then it's my time to clout chase, nigga. You wanted to get down with one of them niggas that be busting on your homies? Nigga, tell Munchie B, send me the motherfucking Addy to that nigga resting place. Nigga, I'ma shit, piss, and make sure my dog piss on and shit on his grave, nigga. On bloods, nigga. I got homies that died for this shit, nigga. I got homies in the pen doing life for the Queen Streets, nigga. Ain't no IF, nigga, Queen Street, nothing, nigga. We out, nigga. Here, the shooters is out, nigga. And even if I'm the last one, if Bosco gotta go, you and your faggot ass homies can get up out the hood too. Faggot ass lovers. On bloods, I'm going up, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Nigga. And go tell you wanna tell, nigga. Bosco come with 100 niggas. Bosco come with 100 niggas. Bosco come with 100 niggas. Nigga, I got 100 shots. Bosco want to make a scene. Nigga, I'ma Iraq that bitch, nigga. And I don't care if 12 homies is there, nigga. If you with the niggas on the other side and you talk, I got niggas resting in pieces for IFs, nigga. Who is y'all to call a truce when we did the time, nigga? We did the time, nigga. And I can't pull up with my homies in the background because all of them in the dirt or doing life. Yo homies who you pull up with, nigga, ain't went to the Englewood precinct, nigga. So hell yeah, nigga. Shit. Win, lose, or draw, nigga. If I do a El Wopski, you know who I'm going to be in there doing a El Wopski with? Lil Solo. Lil Menace. And they my age bracket. You know how long them niggas been wanting to beat me blood with the gray hairs. And then I be in the cell showing them all this gold, talking like, they be like, blood, you crazy. Like, blood, fuck Bosco. Blood. They gonna say the same thing as me, but they doing a life sentence, nigga, so they can't say the same thing as me. Lil Solo in the flesh. Lil Menace in the flesh. Nigga, all the lifers from Queen Street in the flesh, nigga. Nigga. And I'm gonna show all these videos if I crash out, nigga. All this going to the lawyers, nigga. And I'm crashing on a buster, nigga. Dead homies, you niggas ain't like that, nigga. Bosco ain't like that, nigga. Hell no, I ain't boo, nigga. The fake bloods is on the internet, nigga. Come on, man. Everybody that's talking shit about me, that's smooth. But everybody in my generation is in the dirt or doing life sentences. Bosco and his generation, they all free. I don't know one of them niggas in his crew that ever caught a body. We gonna keep it 400. I don't know one tiny foe from Queens that caught any body from anywheres. Big Neptune the Goon said it. Look up all my niggas. John Poe. Earl Cobb. John Poe. Earl Cobb. And they all 84 babies. These niggas caught life sentences when Englewood turned Superior Court. Facts. Turned. You do not hear me. Turned Superior. These niggas don't even know the judges that was across the street for juvenile hall. Who saved me in Englewood Court? It was Judge Brown when I turned 18. Judge Aki? No, Judge What's that old light-skinned nigga name, man? And he used to tell me, man, I've been here so long, man. I know all your big homies and woo woo. And my mom and dad was sitting there, but he was telling us that. But my mom and dad was from Oklahoma, so they didn't know like what he was saying. But the names that he said, I was digesting it, and he was like, I seen whoop de whoop. And he was saying names of people, older homies that I didn't know. But he was like, I seen all you niggas right down the street. Judge. I know Judge Brown came after him. Is a lady. Judge Atkins at I'm gonna think of it. That nigga, if you was from Queen Street and he knew that on gang file, you was from IF, you done. I'm talking about, he not talking about no Englewood High student that got caught up with the gang members. No. This nigga knew who you was. And you can lie all you want. And your public defender will be in the back, mediating, but more in the forefront, she'll be telling you like, this nigga knows you. You know what I mean? What was this nigga name, man? I want to get it right because it's been so long. Like I said, man, that shit was 14, 15 years old. Nigga, I'm 40. Judge. I know Miss Brown. Took his place. She was dark skinned with her hair whipped. She looked like she was from Englewood. I looked at her like one of my mama friends at church. Like she had her shit together. She said what she said, and she was not playing. I knew she wasn't playing. But she also told me, you 18 now. So the next time I see you, I won't be seeing you because you'll be across the street. But I'm going to think of it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, without me in the hood, like Bosco could say what he wants. And that's great. I have nothing against you. You know, at this point in life, as long as my security makes sure you ain't in my pathway, we could be at the same party. Cause I'm still gangster. And you said what you said, and you called my ex-wife a tranny, and then you told the world that I mess with trannies. So I gotta boo bop. I have to boo bop. But that's in arm's distance. If they keep you away, I am grown enough to where I'm not ignorant. Like, come on, man. Put a grandbaby in my hand. The nigga could lightweight call me a bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you. With kids in hand, I'ma look at them. And I'ma burn some fire with my eyes. With the baby in my hand. The only way I will get you off of planet Earth is if you make me drop that baby or the baby run off screaming. That's when you won't be here to see the next date. And that's a fact. Because even if I ain't got the thing, I will Draco your ass. I am from the penitentiary. I don't have to have a boom boom. The way they got Draco, penitentiary niggas. Just like going to the court building. You go to a court building and you go so many times, you know how to sneak a knife in. So that's what they did. So when everybody starts squabbling Draco, and this is a fact, I'm not telling, I'm just saying, I'm from the streets. And if y'all ain't got a big homie in the streets, or y'all ain't got nobody in the hood to tell you how the streets go, like, comment, subscribe. Say Less Moments TV. Tell your son to watch me. These niggas' codes and morals is no more. Growing up in the hood, I never heard of a back door. I never heard of a back door. I was born in 84, but this back door shit, 2022 and back. Now, if we talking about 22 and back, that means these kids were born when? 2000? It ain't no 90s about it. And I'm 84. So it sure ain't no goddamn 80s about it. The niggas do back door. I don't even see how the lines could get crossed for a back door, or for anybody to see that it's cool to do a back door without consequences. That's why we never did back door. But also, you can't back door, or you have morals and standards about a back door because you grew up with old boy. The only way you could backdoor somebody, I could backdoor a Bosco, because we didn't grow up with him. Didn't y'all see him and his mama talking about telling on somebody with a murder? So why, if he told you it wasn't like that, but it's a fact, but then he tell you some bogus shit about me and you believe him? Bosco told the world he didn't snitch, but his mama got on the internet and said, I told you to say that. Correct? No, Whack ain't the only one. Whack, Lord have mercy. I never heard of a Whack 100. I'm a new YouTuber, but I'm in the streets. That's why I keep saying my age. I ain't never heard of no Whack 100. Nigga, you crazy as fuck, bro. Who the fuck? But look, man, on the internet, y'all know that nigga, man. That's all I can say. On the internet, y'all know Whack, man. In the hood, any hood, they don't know Whack. I didn't ask everybody, big homies, in between homies. Ain't nobody ever even heard of Whack. Like, it's Whack from different hoods, but ain't nobody heard about no Whack from ain't nobody heard about no Whack from 2Ps. I mean, but you know what I mean? Like, it's LA based, so a lot of y'all that ain't from the city, y'all believe Hollywood nigga shit. Just like okay, perfect example. Now I'm from LA, but Orange County is about like maybe like an hour away. It's a lot of white people. So I was telling this little white bitch, she was thick, you know what I mean? You know, super thick. Like, I was trying to pound her cheeks, like, you know what I mean? Instagram model, but nigga, she try to ask me. She say, yeah, you from LA, right? I said, yeah, for sure that. She said, do you know Nipsey Hussle? I looked at that bitch like, what? Like, what kind of question is that, right? So then she tell me some shit like that, right? And I'm like, hell no, I don't know no Nipsey Hussle. Like, bitch, like, what the fuck you mean? She was like, oh, I was just saying, like, you know, people in LA. I was like, nah, hell nah. I don't know no goddamn Nipsey Hussle, like, you know what I mean? But that's how it is, you know what I mean? They be trying to do it, and she was white, so she tried to do her demographics to see, like, you know, my hood is close to him, and she tried to do her thing. Like that's why I knew it was a white girl. But yeah, she asked me if I know him, and said like we just talking shit like that. Like that's when I knew the world was fucked up. That's way before the internet. That shit was man. When I paroled July 2010, I paroled like July 27th. And it was asking me questions like that, man. I should have known this podcast and shit would have been bracking. Everything, bitch, asked me if I know Nipsey Hussle. Like, bitch, the fuck do you mean? Like, but to her, like Orange County, they know everybody that's out there. But in LA, 2 streets up is a whole nother hood, and you won't even know. You know what I mean? And then they hiding the nigga that's popping everybody. You know? Man, fuck it, man. Since Bosco did a live, fuck it, man. I ain't no broke ass nigga. Ebony, you want to go beat up Bosco? Huh? Dead homies, we finna pull up. We finna go beat up Bosco, blood. Dead homies, niggas asking me all these questions if I ain't like that, nigga. I showed you, nigga. No, I don't know. I don't remember Raw Dog. I remember what's up with it, fool? I remember Ray Hoover Ray. The only nigga that used to ring bells in my age bracket was Hoover Ray with the mole. He used to wear glasses, and we used to go to school in Sylmore. And I ain't gonna lie, nigga, that nigga was a Hoover Groover, nigga. And he was a little ass nigga, but we was like the same age. But like I said, some niggas be wilding out more than you. But he was the type to press niggas. You know what I mean? I was never a presser. I was never a presser. But if the homie be like, hey, that's whoop de whoop, we finna go over here, we finna smash blood, whoa, whoa, I'll make sure I know who the mans was. But if the homie say, no questions asked, handle the other niggas, I'm smashing blood. Even if I want to smash him too, I got to get the extras. Sometimes you got to play the back row. That's when niggas speak well on your name. Because why? Because when you come back with a play and you say, hey, I need y'all here and I want to get him, y'all just get the other niggas. Yeah, that's what make you OG on Bloods. So, you know, we gonna Bosco do the rental whips. So, you know, be how I'm bumming. Feel me? If I gotta whoop Bosco ass, if I gotta whoop Bosco ass, blood, you know I did it in the Pippins, not the J's, nigga. Give me my props. But look, man, I'm gonna take my time though. Take my time. I'm gonna take my time, and I hope he's watching. I hope he watching. I really do hope he watching, but then I do hope he not. You know what I mean? Because when I get close to that area, you know I gotta turn it off, right? Because shit will be used in court. Your breath stank, sup with Mousy NHP. I don't know Mousy NHP. I remember you. I was on quad. Never. Do your dread stink? This nigga's gay. Baby Hoover Ray. No. You know, baby. No, I don't know. Baby Hoover. Hoover Ray. Hoover Ray. I don't know if he was baby, but he had the mold. That's all, like I said. I can't tell you no lie. The only Hoover Ray that I knew besides Smudley from 7-4. I'm talking about Smudley from 7-4. Oh my gosh, man. This nigga made me Man, this nigga made me milk somebody and I ain't from who. Nigga, I ain't can't even speak on it, nigga. Nigga just got up on him and I had it on me and I know I milked him. I don't even know his name, but I know he went to heaven or hell. Shit, I know for sure. He ran up on the homie. Like,